Hello, everyone, and welcome to NVezion Toastmasters Club. I welcome you all in our 43rd meeting of this unique club in the district. Our club is unique, so our meetings are unique as well. Bonnie Blair once said very well that winning does not always mean being first. Winning means you are doing better than you have ever done before. With this, let me tell you our mission statement in Toastmasters Club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are certain guidelines in Toastmaster meetings to be followed. Ensure you are logged in with your correct name and not a pet name or slang, else it can be tough for us to recognize you. Role takers, please ensure that you prefix your role along with your name. All the guests, please prefix the word guest before your name. You can go to the participant tab to rename yourself. Let the host handle all the controls. Timer, if we will have table topics today, then timer will display green, yellow, and red color cards on the screen at the appropriate time. Please raise your hand during table topic session or whenever you want to speak. Please raise your hand from the emoticons button below in your window. You can go in the participants tab and message anyone privately as well. Unmute your mic and start your video when the host asks you to do so. At the end of every segment, please cast your ballot when the host displays the polls on the screen if it is applicable in this meeting. In Toastmasters, we refrain from speaking anything about religion, caste, sex, and politics, which is in derogatory manner not appropriate for the official meeting. Avoid interjecting the speaker in between their speech or report. Don't have conversation in chat box publicly while the speaker is speaking. Avoid any background noises if you are unmuted to carry on the session uninterruptedly. Know when your camera is on and avoid doing anything else during the time as it becomes quite unprofessional. With this, please help me welcome our amazing, beautiful, and dynamic Toastmaster Smita Kotkar, to come and preside the meeting forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please, with a huge round of applause, help me welcome Smita Kotkar. The virtual stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Syed Faisal Zaidi. It's an honor and privilege to be part of this club and to preside over our meeting today. How is everyone? I hope everyone is sitting comfortably and is healthy and well at their own places. Hello, Toastmaster Seema. Good to see you here. And we have many guests also. But before I welcome everyone here and then get to know everyone personally and ask them for their introductions, let me welcome you all once again to NVezion Toastmasters Club. Believe me, if you have something special that you want to share with everyone, if there is something unique thing that you love to do, if there is a zeal to be different, then this is the place for you. NVezion Toastmasters Club is a unique entrepreneurial Toastmasters Club. Here we welcome people who would like to showcase their talent. And keeping that in mind, let me tell you, the meetings that we have are also very different from the regular Toastmasters meeting that you will witness in any other club. We meet every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. We meet for an hour and a half only. And our first week, we have just the speeches that Toastmasters clubs are famous for. We have wonderful speakers coming in. We have a set of evaluators, and the meeting goes with all the table topic sections and the evaluation sections. That is how the first meeting of our club goes. That is the first week. We meet in that manner. In our second week, that is the second Thursday of every month, we have a keynote speaker who is an established trainer from some field. They speak on topics relevant to the society, and we invite them to tell people about the various things that are going on in the society. Our third week, that is the third Thursday, we conduct workshops like the one you're going to be witnessing today. We've had wonderful workshops earlier also. We've had one on gratitude. We've had one on, we had a lady called, she calls herself the queer sensitization catalyst. She was here and she spoke about how and what we can do for the queer community in the society, and that is how we function. Our fourth week is the time when we invite people to give presentations, and we invite people to show their presentation skills. So let me welcome you all to this third week where we are going to have a wonderful workshop. But before I hand over the stage to the person, to our speaker who will be conducting the workshop, let me welcome you all and get to know you a little better. Let's introduce ourselves. I'll request you all to please switch on your cameras. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amarjeet Singh or guest Amarjeet Singh, for switching on the camera. How do you do?
Absolutely fine, ma'am. It is a pleasure listening to you. I am from Ludhiana Toastmasters Club, and I am already a sergeant of arms, and I got the message, so I thought just joining you, because our meeting is generally on Sunday, but this was a change for me, and I looking forward for a very meaningful inning over here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guest Toastmaster Amarjeet Singh. We'll love to have you more here in the meetings, and believe me, you'll find something very different today. Hello, Toastmaster Seema. How do you do? It's good to see you here. Kindly unmute yourself. Yes.
I'm feeling very happy to be part of your meeting as I saw the message of Mr. Fazal, Toastmaster Fazal. I thought of joining this, and I messaged Saika also, please come Saika, let's go for this meeting, and we both are going to join this meeting. So today we are in the mood to attend this meeting and in the mood to learn more from you people. See,
wonderful. It's great to have your presence here with us. Believe me, the topic that we are going to do today is something that we all really want in our lives. And I'm glad that you are here joining us. So hello, Toastmaster Saika. We were just speaking about you and you are there. How do you do? Toastmaster Saika, I'll request you to kindly unmute yourself and say hello to our audience. And if possible, I'll ask you to switch on the camera too. Okay, till the time she is joining in, we have Toastmaster Marutesh with us. Hello, Toastmaster Marutesh, how do you do?
Yes, Mita. Yeah, I'm fine.
It's wonderful that you could join in. Yeah. What have you been doing? Which new book have you been writing?
Yeah, I'm now writing about the Epic of India. And in the meantime, I come to know about this meeting, and I thought not to miss this chance, and I am really happy joining with you all. Thank you.
That's wonderful. So glad that you could make it. And we are looking forward to seeing the other book also very soon. Wonderful. Hello, Toastmaster Raza. How do you do?
Hello, ma'am. I am good. Hello, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. I'm good, ma'am.
It's good to have you here. Tell me, how did you come to know about Toastmasters Club? Not Toastmasters Club. This is the NVezion Toastmasters Club. How did you come to know about our club?
Actually, Mr. Syed Faisal Zaidi is my cousin. So he told me about this club, and I have joined some sessions.
Yes.
Of this club.
Yes. It's wonderful that you have joined us today. So do stay over till the very end. Do participate in the workshop. It will be lovely. Hello, guest Munish.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Inshallah, I will be.
Wonderful. Hello, guest Munish. How do you do?
Hello, ma'am. I'm fine.
Are you a Toastmaster or are you a guest from
Yes, I am a
some?
Toastmaster and I am from Central Nota Toastmasters Club.
Okay, that's wonderful. How did you come to know about this meeting?
So I just saw a poster. Somebody sent me this poster actually, and the person was giving me the example for the PR, that how the PR should use these grades. So it is by chance that somebody sent me a poster to show me something. But when I see the poster, I thought that if I get a chance, I will join it. So I just joined for after that.
Lovely, lovely. And I'm really glad that you're here. Believe me,
Mhm.
the person who's behind NVezion Toastmasters Club, the brainchild, whose brainchild this is, the NVezion Toastmasters Club. He also has an NVezion.com. He's Toastmaster Syed Faisal Zaidi. And if there's anything that you would like to know about PR, about technology, he is the person to go to. So not only will he tell you about the flyer that you have liked and that has attracted you to our meetings, he'll tell you more on these things. So please get in touch with him after the meeting and he'll sure help you out.
Yes, sure.
Hello, guest Piyush. How do you do? May I request you to switch on your camera as well, if possible? Okay, that's lovely.
Yeah, happy evening. This is Toastmaster Piyush from Mysore Toastmasters Club.
Okay, welcome Toastmaster Piyush.
20. Yeah.
Welcome to our club. How did you get to know about this meeting?
I was a member of WhatsApp group called Indian Toastmasters. So I saw the poster there and looking forward for these educational sessions of today.
Lovely. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. Do stay on. My kind request to all the guests, do stay on after till the workshop is over, and we'll request you all to give your feedback to the speaker. Whenever we have a workshop being conducted or we have a presentation that is being taken by some speaker, we request our audience to give their individual feedbacks to the speaker, one commendation, one recommendation, to help the speaker perform better. And we do not have other evaluators. This audience is the evaluator. Okay, so we also have one more guest I'd like to speak to. And Toastmaster Saika, thank you so much. You are here and I've seen your messages in the chat box. No problem if your audio is not working. You've told us that you're going to be here till the end, and that is what I've loved to hear. Thank you so much. We have another guest I'd like to say hello to. He or she has not logged in by the real name. It's Realme Narzo 20A. Hello, guest. How do you do? May I know what your real name is and how did you come to know about our club? If you can hear me. Well, we'll wait for our guests to unmute themselves, or my kind request to all my guests. I understand this is a time when you would have finished your dinners and it would be time for you to just relax. Please do that. Sit with your, mug of night, whatever you love to have, a glass of milk or something. It's perfectly okay, but we'll request you to switch on the cameras if possible. That will give an impetus to the speaker to do well. He will know that you are there, and with your reactions, he will know what to speak more on the topic that he has brought forth with you. Brought forth with him. Okay, so without further ado, let me welcome the speaker of the evening. Our speaker is a very special person. He's an engineer who also happens to be an entrepreneur turned passionpreneur. Now that is something that only he can tell you all about, and he's so passionate about what he actually loves to do. He has been working with the Indian Oil Corporation for more than 28 years. And what is it that he does not like to do? From dancing to cooking, from singing to traveling and visiting new places. He loves to read too. He's a person with so many things that he loves to fill his life with. Please welcome our one and only amazing Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani. He's here to tell us about time management. Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani, the virtual stage is all yours. How do you do?
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. It was a lovely introduction from you. I'm privileged in this meeting. Thank you so much.
Toastmaster Sunil, why time management? What made you come up with this topic for the workshop?
Yes, actually, I was thinking since long. We people are more of bothered about our time, how we can manage our time. So many people are telling me that how I manage my time. So it happened to me that why not conduct a workshop on time management so that people can take away something from my learnings. This is what I learned, and I'm sharing what I learned in my life.
Wonderful. So we'd like to hear more of it. Believe me, I'm here ready with a pen, with a clipboard, some papers, and I'm waiting to note down because this is a topic I really, really want to master. This is something I lack in my life. Time management is something I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure all our members in the audience are also looking forward to it. So Toastmaster Sunil, are you all ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, the virtual stage is all yours. May I request everyone to kindly switch on the cameras, man, and invite our speaker with a warm round of applause. Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful introduction. And I'll begin my session on time management. So first of all, I would like to address the audience, this lovely audience, this lovely evening, that how many of you at times in your life think that you are running out of time? Can I have a raise of hands? Okay, so I can see a raise of hands. Toastmaster Smita, can you unmute and tell us how many times, in your life?
I think almost every day.
Right.
Almost every day. And though I know that there are so many important things that I must do, I know it, but I don't know why I'm unable to push myself to it, to section my day in a manner where the important things are not done first and I don't leave out the others for later. It always happens the other way around.
Well, then stay tuned, and you are going to learn from this session itself that how you can optimize your time. And next, I'll come to Toastmaster Sunil. Sir, can you unmute and tell about yourself?
I'm struggling a lot with my time management, but on the other hand, I have learned also if I can make to-do list or task in advance. That, for example, if I have to do something tomorrow and I have jotted down in advance, then it makes me feel comfortable, relaxed, and I would be able to make good use of the time. I will not, but if I don't do that, I lost. I am totally lost. I don't know how to manage the time, and usually I don't do things in time, in proper time. So this is it from my side. I want to learn from you how we can improve better. Thank you so much for this lovely workshop.
Thank you so much, and I promise you, you'll have a great takeaway from today's session. So can I have a screen sharing? I hope I'm having that screen sharing option.
Yes, you have. Yes.
Just a moment, I'll share my screen. So in the meanwhile, I share my screen. I would like to put a question to the audience. How many lives do we have? How many lives do we have? Anybody? 7. 1.
One only.
1. Well, we have 2 lives.
Oh, that's news.
I'll show you a screen. I'll show you my screen. My laptop is a bit slow. It takes some time, but you can hold on for a moment.
If you want, you can also share the presentation with me. I will do that.
I hope it is visible.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'll share the presentation with Toastmaster Sayed then, so that
is the presentation visible to you?
Yes, it is.
yes. Okay, so we have two lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. I hope you get the message. All right. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So now let us see the importance of time. Can we have the next slide, please? Yes, time is something that we never take back. Why is time management so important? Time never rewinds like a videotape. We can get more money. This is a fact. We cannot get more money, but we cannot get more time. That's a fact. So time is a rarest of the rare thing in our lives. I hope everybody is agreeing to me, right? So the next thing is time cannot be stored. You cannot store the time. Like you store your pictures in your mobile, but you cannot store the time. And time requires everything. It requires everything. And time management reduces your efforts. So that's why we need to manage our time. And there's a wonderful saying, if you don't manage your time properly, remember, one day time will manage you. I hope you are getting my point. So about the importance of time, I'll share my true life story here. It will take hardly 5 minutes to share the story. I happened to visit a tea shop when I was posted in somewhere in Vadodara. Okay, so there, the person who was making the tea, he used to make very good tea. I used to visit him every often, and one day he was reading a newspaper. It was in Gujarati. So he happened to share some very good article published in that newspaper, Gujarati newspaper. He said, "Sir, I am reading this article," but I said, "You can read, but I'll not be able to understand this, what the article is saying. So you just tell me what it is trying to say." The article was from Swaminarayan. They believe in Swaminarayan. So it was from some sant from Swaminarayan. So the article went on like this. The Sant, he said, everybody on this planet is having 24 hours. Okay. So it is how you manage your time. The way you manage your time, that decides whether you go up or you come down in your life. Like in that short story, he mentioned that 8 hours out of 24 hours, 8 hours are 7 to 8 hours are for sleep. You should get a good, nice, sound sleep so that your whole body is recharged. And the next time you are fresh. The next day you are fresh. And next 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, you have that time with you when you go to office, you do your household works, or you do your own business. Whatever. If you are in business, you do your business. If you are running a household, you run your household, or either you go for work. What about the remaining 8 hours? Maybe you travel to work. It may take some time for traveling, right? So maybe it takes 1 or 2 hours for traveling. What about the remaining 6 hours? So that 6 hours, out of that 6 hours, you need to manage that 6 hours in such a way that it will come in your favor. Like out of 6 hours, you give some time for yourself, like your routine chores, like brushing your teeth, you bathe, and you cook, you have your meals, right? What about the remaining 4 hours? Still, you have 4 hours with you. So those 4 hours, you have to do something for yourself. Like 1 hour, you can, half an hour or 1 hour, you can read some good books like Gita, Bhagavad Gita. Or after that, you can listen to some music, some soothing music. You can also listen to some satsang, some good literature. So you should inculcate those small habits so that you are feeding your mind with positivity. So that is very, very important. And you need to do at least 1 or 2 hours, 1 hour, at least 1 hour of exercise, like yoga, like pranayam. You need to do those things. Then still you have remaining 1 hour with you. That 1 hour you can spend quality time with your family. So like that, if you divide your time 24 hours, so that 4 hours, if you're utilizing those 4 hours precisely according to this, so you will go upwards. Spiritually, you'll grow in a life. Otherwise, if you follow that cycle, eat, sleep, work, you know, that labor who is digging that roadside labor, the difference between that labor and the one who is going in the office with a tie, suit, and carrying a bag is nothing. If you don't utilize that 4 hours precisely to grow spiritually, to grow in your life. Otherwise, there's no difference between a laborer who is working on the road and a person who is going to office for 8 hours and doing the duty. He would think that I am doing a great duty. I am going in my car. I am having a tie. I am having a nice house. But at the end of the day, he is just a laborer. So you need to utilize your time in such a way that you grow in your life. So I hope that I could convey the message of the importance of time in our life. So can we go to the next step? So next step is, when you know the importance of time, you need to know how to manage your time. So can I have that next slide, please? There's something called urgency matrix. And the slide before you shows the urgency matrix. Like you have 4 quadrants in this. The left-hand side, we have x-axis, where it is importance, low and high, and the y-axis, where it is urgency, low and high. So all those things which are low on, which are not urgent, which are not important, you have to divide all your tasks into all these sections. Like if the task is not very urgent, it is not so important, you have to note down the task in that column. If the task is urgent but not important, you can note it down in the second quadrant. Likewise, you can divide all your tasks in these 4 quadrants. You can see the 4th quadrant. First is low on urgent and low on importance. The second is it may be urgent, but it is not important. So many times you will see that always you are firefighting. Firefighting means every time you will come across so many tasks that you need to do those urgently, and those are very important also. Why do we do all these things? Why can't we delegate? Why can't we manage our time in such a way so that we are not firefighting every time? Like you see that quadrant, do immediately. When all the tasks, like urgent tasks, like if you have some tasks which are in the quadrant, which is first quadrant, which is low on importance and low on urgency. If you waste your time in that quadrant and if you're not doing anything there, then what happens is day by day, it will become important and it might become urgent also. And if it is shifting to urgent, slowly it might shift to the last quadrant, which is do immediately. So one time that task will become very urgent and very important to do. So we need not wait for that time for the task to come in that zone. That is why we need to plan. And for planning, we need to note down the tasks which are high on importance and which are not having very urgency. So those tasks you have to perform consistently and not let them come in the immediate quadrant. I hope everybody is getting my point. Can I have the next slide, please? See, this clearly explains what I've been telling about the urgency matrix. Like you have to note down all the tasks into 4 zones, like those tasks which are not urgent and which are not important. They are a form of distraction. You need not pay any attention to those tasks. And the ones which are high on urgency, which are urgent, but which are not very important, that is the interruption. Like you can see many times, you'll have some task which may be not important, but urgent. So you need not perform those tasks because they are just coming and they are taking up your time. So you need to focus on the tasks which are highly important but low on urgency, and not let those tasks go into the critical activity. The last quadrant is critical activity, where you have to do it now. So it clearly explains where you have to work consistently, where you can delegate the task to somebody else who can do it on your behalf, and where you have to focus your attention all the time so that your work is not piled up. Okay. So I hope I'm clear on this, how you can manage your time with this noting of all your tasks. You can divide all the tasks. You can decide which one is important, which one is urgent. You can mark it on your task, and you do all the urgent, finish up all the urgent and important tasks as soon as possible, and then focus on the important but not so urgent task. So this is how you can learn to segregate all your tasks, and you can do your work in a systematic, structured manner. This matrix you can learn from this. So next is, after the urgency, we need to discuss about making your own time wheel. Well. You need to make your own time wheel. So how you make your own time? You have to schedule your time. Once you get up in the morning, you need to focus on what task you will do from morning to evening. So for that, I have a simple Excel format for you. Can I have the next slide, please? So this is a systematic way to maintain the schedule and activities of your goals in your life. To achieve any goal, you need to cut down those goals into small sections, and you need to perform those activities during the day. If you have this chart with you, I challenge you, if you do it for 7 days or 10 days or 15 days, if you have this chart with you, and morning 7 o'clock, if you rise in the morning 7 o'clock, you just note down from 7 to 8 what activities you have done. You just note down. If you're doing something, you just note down what you've done. From 8 to 9, what you've done. Every hourly, if you have your chart in front of you, the next time when you open this chart, when you have a habit of writing down each and everything in the chart format, then you can see where you have wasted your time, where you have, which task you've done, where it was not led to any productivity. So from this, if you maintain this chart, only then you can realize, yes, I have wasted time here, I have wasted time there. This time I can utilize more so that I can be more productive. So you need to maintain this chart each and every day. For proper time management, you have to maintain this chart regularly. If you maintain this chart, I challenge you, after 15 days, you will realize that all your works are getting done easily, very easily. So you can maintain this chart. You can take a picture of this and you can maintain this chart at your home, at your ease. You can do it on your Google form also. Like you can have that Google form, right? All right. So when you maintain this chart, it will look like the next slide, like your time wheel. It will. This is a typical representation of your time wheel. How you can you see midnight to morning 7 o'clock. You are sleeping. Thereafter, you get up. You have some morning tea. You do your household chores. Then after that, you do some exercise. You commute to work. Then noontime, morning to evening, you have your primary office work. Thereafter, you go for some fun, relaxing games. Then you commit to your home. After that, you can have some other works, pending works, which you can find time to do all those works from before you go to sleep and before having your dinner. So this type you can have your time wheel chart. Once you do that, you can have this chart with you, and you will come to realize where exactly you won't need to work upon so that you are more and more productive. I hope everybody is getting my point. So shall we move further? So next is the smart time management. How smart you are in your managing your time. So can we have the next slide where we can have the full form of SMART. The smart time management, the people who are smart always have this in their fingertips. Like they know what goals are. They chart out all the things which are specific. Then they chart out what are measurable and the goals which are attainable, which you can attain, and the which should be relevant, and all the goals, they have to be time based also. So the goals need to be specific, they need to be measurable. You can measure those goals and you can attain those goals, and they should be relevant to your liking, and they should be time bound. So you can finish off those goals within a time bound manner. So this is a smart way of managing your time. So can I have the next slide? How smartly we can do. So if you look at this chart, the specific are the clear and concise goals, where you have all the clarity of the, you can take a screenshot of this, okay, and where you are knowing where you're going, like you should be very specific. Then it has to be measurable, like what is the quantity, okay, then what is the main objective of the goal, and are you able to visualize the goal? If it is measurable, it can be visualized. So you can have that measurable goal also. It should be measurable. And are you able to attain your goal? It should be very realistic. It should not be that tomorrow I will have these things done. No, it is not possible. You have to break down your goals into small goals and work upon those goals so that one time you can achieve a bigger goal. So you have to break down the goals to attain a certain goal, right? And the goal must be relevant to you. It must give you your passion. It must fulfill your passion. What you want to attain. Suppose tomorrow you want to work upon your health. So you have to start your exercise, your yoga on daily without fail. So you have to give 15-20 minutes for that yoga and exercise, doing yoga and exercise in a consistent way, without any break, without any failure. You need to do it consistently, and you need to do it day in, day out. So that is how you can attain your goals. Supposing you want to lose your weight. So you cannot lose your weight within a week or within 15 days. If your goal is to reduce at least 5 kg, you have to start a bit, say 50 grams. You need to walk, you need to run. Slowly you need to run. You need to work upon your goals. So that way you can achieve your goals within some time bound, and it has to be time bound. If it is not time bound, if the goal is not time bound, that means you are going nowhere, isn't it? If the goal is not time bound, that means you are nowhere. So time and space are very much relative. They are very much relative. If there is no space, there is no time. If there is space, time exists because of space. So that's the fundamentals of the time. Okay. So this is how you can break down your goals into small goals and work upon those goals. They should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be attainable, they should be relevant, they should give you happiness, and they should be time bound. So you need to jot down what time you want to achieve that goal in your life. You need to write down in your diary that, yes, by this date, I will achieve this thing. So that goal you need to jot down, and if you work on that goal day in, day out, definitely you're going to achieve that goal. So can we have the next slide, please? So now that was the last slide. And the last thing was avoiding time wasters. So how you can avoid your time wasters? Where do you waste your time? Once you chart out, you will see many times you are simply wasting your time unnecessarily on sleeping. Toastmasters say this thing, sleeping. Somebody may be wasting time on maybe WhatsApp. Today's Gyan Guru Netflix. So many good things are coming up. So somebody is wasting time on YouTube. Somebody wasting time on unnecessary chit chat, or maybe some unnecessary arguments. Many times we do unnecessary arguments with our family, with our friends, with so many people, which leads to nowhere. So you should avoid your arguments, unnecessary wastage of time. Somebody will play PUBG. So you need to check out, and you need to check yourself where you're wasting your time. If you're wasting your time like in those area, you need to check yourself first and correct yourself so that you are not wasting your time. Your time is precious and you're spending your time so well that it is productive to you. There are so many things to do, nice things in life, like playing chess, playing crossword, playing Sudoku, playing outdoor games, so which will also put your health into right track. So I hope I made all the points clear in this session of time management, and I hope that there's a good takeaway from my topic, time management. And with that, I come to the end of this workshop on time management, and I hope that I completed this, although there were some issues with my laptop, but I hope I completed it within the time limit which was given to me, and I've done justice with my topic. I would like to hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster, Smita ma'am. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kriplani. May I request everyone to applaud the speaker. He has come up with such wonderful things. And Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani, we know that we have to manage our time. You gave us a good way to do it. The intent is there. Believe me, the intent is there. It's just that the intent does not move towards an actionable way so that our time is actually managed. But today you've given us some charts that we should do specifically, filling it up and noting down all that we do initially from 7 in the morning, let's say, from the time that we get up to the time we sleep. For once to write down everything that we do, to note down and see whether we are actually doing productive work hourly or not. Now that is going to be one challenge, acknowledging and then dreading. I'm already dreading because I know what all I will be writing. I don't know how many hours of Netflix are going to be written out there, for which I'm going to curse myself later. But thank you so much. Now, may I request our audience, members of our audience, to kindly unmute their devices and help us with the feedback. We will request you for one commendation and one recommendation, one thing where you felt our speaker really excelled in, and one aspect where you felt he could have done better or that will help him better his skills. We'd like to begin with Toastmaster Seema.
Smita, this is not good, actually.
Okay, let us know, what did you think about the workshop today?
It was fantastic. and because of my phone calls, I got disturbed, and now I'm feeling irritated. This workshop was really interesting. I found this very interesting, and frankly speaking, the time I was able to concentrate on this this time management workshop. So that time, the thought in my mind, sudden thought in my mind, which came in my mind, I thought to apply on myself from tomorrow itself, not today itself. From tomorrow itself, I found those charts very interesting. That time I was able to I was able to concentrate on these slides. So what I found is slides were very good, and these are very effective, and definitely I'm going to apply this in my school in front of my students also. Whenever I will get time to counsel them, I'm going to apply these time-based management, 7 to 11 p.m., 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. That was best thing for me. And that round the chart, wheel chart, that is specific and smart one. That so overall, I can say ki I'm lucky to attend this workshop, and recommendation. What can I suggest? Little bit fluency should be. No, not fluency. No, he was good. You are good. I'm sorry, Mr. Sunil, you're very good. What I am trying to say, मतलब एक होता है ना पब्लिक की निगाह. Sorry, I'm speaking in Hindi.
That's okay.
आंखों में आंखें डाल.
You're from our Toastmasters Club, and that's a Hindi Toastmasters Club. That's perfectly okay. We are looking forward to your feedback, irrespective of the language.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say कि वो आंखों में आंखें डाल के confidence के साथ और बोलते हैं ना. This is my recommendation to Sunil. This is my recommendation to you, because personally I believe whenever I'm going to say anything to anybody, I like to see him or her only. Ki force, there should be force. This is me. This is what I'm trying to say. This is me. What I'm trying to tell.
Okay.
This force I want from you. Next time, your preparation was too good. What I found, this was very effective. Personally, this is effective for me, and I'm going to apply it from tomorrow only.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seema. To Toastmaster Kriplani, one recommendation for you. It was such a wonderful presentation come workshop where your slides and everything were in complete order, and we saw a beautifully the SMART goals, especially the slide which had the SMART goals mentioned. It was all the points were enumerated very nicely. All that Toastmaster Seema wants is for you to say, yay, people, come on and do it. Probably that is what he's looking forward to. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Amarjeet, we'd like to know your feedback on the workshop. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, the floor will also be open to any questions regarding the workshop, especially the topic. Yes, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Smita ma'am. It is the first time I have come to your club, and especially the way you have planned all the 4 weeks, that is commendable, and I'm going to implement it in my own club. As for the speaker is concerned, he is
Toastmaster Amarjeet, we are not able to hear you properly. Probably there is some network issue. Am I audible?
Maybe. Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible? Yeah, you're audible. Am I audible?
Yes, Toastmaster Amarjeet. Now we can hear you properly. So okay. So I'm not able to hear. Yes, Toastmaster Amarjeet. We'll
now?
Bits and pieces.
Now am I audible?
In bits and pieces.
I am audible?
Yes, now you are.
Okay. The Sunil Kriplani delivery was confident, effortless, and was in flow. He has used the best use of PowerPoint on urgency metrics, Excel, And my recommendation to him is that in case he can stand up and deliver the norms of the Toastmasters, then it will be very good. And he was not able to connect with the audience. That part was missing. My recommendation will be, in case he can have an eye contact with at least 2 or 3 people by naming them, so that you can feel yes, that he is addressing those people. Otherwise, it was a good topic was there. He was confident, and good suggestions were given by him to exercise, especially those use of 6 hours. And I think on the whole, he has done the full justice. My recommendation is, I found that in between the goal setting and the time management was getting mixed up. Whereas the topic was only time management, for us, we can understand. In the Toastmasters, whenever there is a single topic is there, then we must stick to only one topic, and we should not mix that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Over to Modi. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So probably you felt that the goal setting and the time management got mixed up. I think Toastmaster Sunil wanted the goal setting to be part of the time management, and that is how you are able to manage time if you have already set your goals. But we'll hear more about it from Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani also. Toastmaster Marutesh, we'd like to know your feedback.
Yeah, really, this education session was very worthy, very nice, because most of the people fail to get success because they are not doing a time management. And this session helped me to plan a day, how we want to manage a day, and how we want to give a preference for which work we want to give a preference. So really, Sunil has shared a very good time management skills. Really, I will follow that one. And I also have some still more. There are different type of peoples, like childrens are there, age old peoples are there, business peoples are there, politicians are there. For every people, how they want to plan a day. In coming session, if we talk about that, it will be very useful. Like in 24 hours for exercise, how much our health, family, with the family, how many hours we want to spend, work, how many hours we want to spend, how many hours we want to sleep. That if we in still more depth in coming days, I would expect. Thank you.
So he did speak about it. He did tell us about the first 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then the next 7 to 8 hours that every person can do his or her own work. For instance, a housewife can look into the house. Somebody who's going to an office, if you have a business, you look into it. But you would like a little more detailed approach towards it. Like you said, we'll request our speaker to do that. Okay, and Toastmaster Saika has also sent her feedback on the chat box. She says it was very nice to learn about the importance of time, and a recommendation Toastmaster Sunil that she has mentioned is that she would like a more audience connect if you were standing, and probably a little more expressions is what she has written. Okay, thank you so much. Now the floor is also open to questions. Does anybody have any question related to the workshop that they would like to ask the speaker? Toastmaster Syed Faisal, you would like to. Would you like to give your feedback first, or would you like to ask a question? Toastmaster Faisal.
I'll go for both together. I'll not take a lot of time. Toastmaster Sunil, I would love to know, does procrastination have anything to do with the time management, or does it affect the time management? Over to you, Toastmaster Sunil. The procrastination, how it affects the time management. You are on mute. You are on mute.
Yes, definitely the procrastination affects your time management. Like if there's a decision to take, you should take the decision, and you should not worry that the decision you are taking will go in a right direction or a wrong direction. at least you should take a decision. You should be always a decision taker, decision maker. Once you've taken a decision, and if it is going right direction, it's good. If it is not going in right direction, then at least you are learning from those decisions that you've taken. This decision, it was not right. So you need not procrastinate. You should take decision, and thereby you can save on your time. So definitely it helps in time management. Thank you, and back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I loved about the workshop today, the content was fully researched and was in synchronization in chronological order, where Toastmaster Sunil has very well presented in front of us. The flow, the link between the slides, transition of the slides were very nice, smooth, and we could easily digest and reconnect with each slides. That was one part lovely I felt about the presentation. Most of the points Toastmaster Seema and Toastmaster Amarjeet has taken already. I will add to the same that I felt, according to me, the engagement could have been more better. One more thing we could design the slide in a way, sometimes colors, visuals, they affects also on the audience. There are a lot of templates available in PowerPoints, and there are, if we are in Toastmasters, we already have so many templates to display or present our presentation. We could have used those templates and make the presentation, because your content was very nice, your delivery was very nice, you were very nice. But if I am watching on my screen, if I see some mismatched color and mismatched symmetricity in the designs, that will also make distraction, could be the reason of major distraction. So if we can make use of good color, good graphics, symmetricity, alignments, good fonts, as in Toastmaster, we already have decided the colors, fonts, we could have taken good use of that. Making presentation beautiful will affect surely on your presentation. So, and also to make better engagement and make good impact on the audiences, in between the workshop, we could have stopped and raise the question or give some example or take some example from the audiences. For example, if we have urgency matrix, or you have beautifully told us how to prioritize low to high. So give some examples. If I have such task, then I can put this task here, this task here. So it will make better engagement and impact on the audiences. That's all from my side. And I really take a lot of new things from this workshop, especially those smart
goals.
The smart goals and smart matrix was very nice. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you.
Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani, an excellent workshop. A much needed topic is what you had discussed. And I also take back with me the SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. And when you really spoke about time-based goals, and the very fact that if it is not time-based, if you are not able to manage our time to have those goals time-based, then there are no goals at all. And that is a very important thing that I take back today. Also, the X and Y axis, where you had plotted importance and urgency, and to be able to put our task inside that, this is something also very nicely done, and something new for me that I would also like to do. I'll have one question for you. The first quadrant had distraction. The lowermost quadrant on the left was distraction. It's definitely low on importance and low of energy, low of urgency. But more often than not, this is where most of our day goes. And that becomes a big hindrance in achieving those SMART goals also, or planning those goals, or getting to do the critical activity. We know that we have to do the critical activity, but then the distractions take away most of our time. Can you also help us with ways for us to manage that distraction?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Smita, for that wonderful question. But the answer was hidden in my next slide, where you had that you need to jot down where you're wasting your time. So if you jot down those things in your day-to-day life, that where you're wasting your time, and if you, after 15 days, if you look back that where I wasted my time, and if you work on that day in and day out, gradually what will happen is you will not waste those time in those uncritical activities. Then you will focus on critical activities. So that chart was already given, and that answer is written in that chart.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like the chart of self-realization.
Exactly. Yeah.
So definitely that will help. So once we continuously keep jotting it down, we will continuously see that we are getting distracted. And then if we are true to our goals towards it, then we are bound to realize that where we have wasting time. So that I will now call it the chart of self-realization. I think I will definitely make one. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil Kriplani, a wonderful workshop. And we'll request you to share your slides with us for us to know. If there is something more that you would like to know, anybody would like to know, so kindly get in touch with us. We'll help you get in touch with Toastmaster Sunil also. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little game planned for you. And that game will be conducted by none other than the master of all game masters. He happens to be none other than Toastmaster Syed Faisal Zaidi. Toastmaster Zaidi, the stage is all yours. And we are looking excitedly, we are waiting for the game to begin.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smita, master of all the game masters. You know why I love Toastmaster? Because this is the place you get so many metaphors, and you like, I love these things. Okay, let's go to game. Some of our members, they already know these things, what we used to have in our club, what we usually do in our club. We call it guess the gibberish. I will give you some part, some words, and you have to guess. And quickly. Go ahead. Your time starts now. Unmute yourself quickly and let's participate all together. And we will keep a track who answers first. Go ahead. Quick. Unmute. All of you can unmute yourself.
Unmuted, but still guessing.
No guess? Usmit Ahmed.
Is me to mum. Anybody please unmute? I can't make out.
So I'll answer. Oh. If you cannot answer, then I'll answer.
Oh, it's my name.
Sit down.
Next. It's like the name got extended. Smeeto Mom. Okay. Thank you so much. Now we're waiting for the next one.
My internet connection was unstable. Okay.
Yes.
So what was the answer? Is there someone guessed? Quick. Unmute yourself. Everyone, please unmute yourself. Bullet pride hai.
बुलबुल क्या है?
Black Friday. Okay, answer is Black Friday.
Black Friday. Oh, Black Friday, Black Friday.
So
Which language is
everyone,
this? Which
it's
language is
gibberish. It's gibberish.
this?
Okay. So go back, for example, go back to your sleeping mode, and by yawning, you can answer this.
मेरे ओर से elf free. ऐसा कुछ है?
Selfie.
Selfie.
Mirror selfie.
Selfie.
Hey, Ram.
Mirror selfie.
Mirror selfie.
I gave you the tips. I gave you the tip. You can go to your sleep mode. Okay.
Excuse me.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. Yeah, I think you're right.
Jai
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. We have an answer here. Finally. Next. Very easy.
Gabbar
Jabbering.
Singh. Gabbar Singh.
Gabbering.
Gabbar Singh. This is related to Smita ma'am, Seema ma'am, not Smita ma'am, Seema ma'am.
Yes,
Who's in the-
Conceicao, that was Gabbar Singh, but this is something we have to guess.
Numbers good. The answer is no more school. No more school.
Information.
Exactly. For your information. Toastmaster Seema, the way you were speaking, I couldn't make out that time. I couldn't make out what it was.
Information.
That's like
Okay, very easy one. This is very easy.
cheeseburger.
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 Good one.
Is it?
Cheeseburger.
All right, next one. Oh, finished. Oh.
This was really interesting. This was interesting.
All right. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Smita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal, for that interesting game. Gobbar Khushwa. So if that could be something like that. That was nice. Now, may I request our audience here for a feedback for the club, not for the speaker now, but for the club. How did you like this workshop that we conducted? And how did you like this way we have conducted our Toastmasters meeting? Toastmaster Amarjeet.
Thanks, ma'am, and takeaways. I really enjoyed it, and especially both the parts. Your weekly plan is awesome, and I would like to come every week because that is the time when we can always join in at 9 o'clock. So that's the best thing. And because I'm a keen learner, otherwise in this pandemic, it is very difficult for us to go out and then learn so many things. So very apt topic was planned today, and it was delivered also very well. So that's the first good point I liked about your club. And secondly, the game which you have planned in a virtual platform, that was again amazing. I think I've never seen this thing, and I would like to learn more about it in the time to come. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
Like this only, I think we are left now only with the 7 participants.
I know.
Amazing. Congratulations and well done, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amarjeet. Do let us know the timing for your clubs also in the chat box, and we'll try to visit there. And you're most welcome. We would love to see you participate in our weekly meetings. That will be lovely. We meet every Thursday evening at 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And our next meeting is going to have a presentation. And we will be calling a speaker here who will present through different slides, and he will show his presentation skills on some topic. So Toastmaster Saika, I'd like to request you to write something for us in the chat box, and we love to see you here more often. Toastmaster Seema, how did you find this meeting in totality as far as the conduction of a workshop was concerned? We deviated from a regular Toastmasters meeting where we have evaluation sections, we have a table topic sections, and we also have our speeches. So we are doing a different thing here at NVezion Toastmasters Club. We like your views on that.
Seriously, I'm finding your club is this is very important. Interesting things are happening here. Last time I came here. I attended. I think that was your first workshop, and today this is your third. So both the time I enjoyed a lot, and this is innovative planning which you all have done. So I am finding this very interesting, and definitely I would love to come again and again, because I want to get fluency in I want fluency in my spoken. I'm very I hesitate whenever I have to say something, whenever I want to share something. I always hesitate in speaking English, and here I found my comfort. I'm getting comfort zone, especially what comfort zone I'm getting here. That's why I told Saika, as I saw your message, Fazal, I just messaged Saika, chalo, let's go and attend this meeting. We will learn something, and we both are comfortable here, and this is our own club.
That's nice.
This is what I found, and this is planning of as my pathway is innovative planning, and I found in this club, this is your innovative planning, which I'm liking. The most important thing for me, the way you are planning your meetings.
Workshop.
This is
it's something different we are trying to
do from
Toastmasters
other routine clubs.
Yes,
and in fact, I was thinking I should apply in our club also this type of variations in every meeting.
Lovely.
So we can apply in Hindi also, Hindi club also.
Definitely.
And you can see that I'm getting more confident while I'm speaking with you people.
Yes, Toastmaster Seema, you're most welcome. It was lovely to hear of you say that you're comfortable here. It's lovely to have you here, and please do visit us again. And definitely this is what attracted me to NVezion Toastmasters Club also when I used to visit here as a guest. The comfort that Toastmaster Faisal and the team, they gave me here. It is something that is very commendable, where people are free to express themselves, where everybody is welcomed warmly. That is, I would say, the USP of NVezion Toastmasters Club, more than the entrepreneurial platform that they have here to offer to each one of us. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Sunil, how did you enjoy doing this workshop? We've been looking forward for you to conduct a workshop for a very long time, and now we could actually get some time from you. So thank you so much, first of all, for that. And how did you like conducting the workshop today?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Smita. I liked it very much, and I was actually there were some issues with my laptop, so I was stuck up with that laptop issues. But overall, I like the workshop, and thank you that you involved me in this workshop. Thanks to Toastmaster Faisal for giving me this opportunity, wonderful opportunity, and this platform for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Toastmaster Saika has also written that there are some things that are not okay with the audio system of her device, and that is why she is not able to voice her opinion and her the things that she has liked. And she says, I can't imagine how I've controlled myself as I really wanted to speak. Toastmaster Saika, we would love to have your feedback later sometime. That's perfectly okay. I've heard you speak in the Awadh Toastmasters Club, and definitely next week also we would love to have your presence here. Thank you. Toastmaster Marutesh, how did you find this way of conducting a Toastmasters meeting where we conducted a workshop today, followed by a game? I'd like to know your views on it, please.
Yeah, it was very well structured meeting. In every meeting we have the same format, but here we saw a different thing. Here we had a round robin evaluation or comment. Every people were involved in the education session and told their opinion. In every segment of the meeting, we are very active and interacting with all the members. Really, it was a very wonderful meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marutesh. Do join us again. And it is very nice when you take out time. The wonderful part is that people are joining in from different parts of the country and the world to be part of a Toastmasters meeting. And that is the beauty of a Toastmasters meeting. It's like a small home, and that is spread, all over the world, I would say. So Toastmaster Faisal, over to you now. This NVezion Toastmasters Club is your brainchild, and it's an entrepreneurial club. And we have also started having these different segments in every week. That is also your idea, and we would like to know more about it from you.
I still remember I was a part of Lucknow Toastmasters Club, and still I'm part of Lucknow Toastmasters Club in other way, like I'm connected with them, and I'm part of Awadh Hindi, TMCL and Podcasters Club. The idea came when I was talking with Asang that everywhere we see a normal Toastmaster meeting is being organized. So if I'm opening a new club, then why should members or audience come to our club and visit? What better thing we can offer? So, because I'm belonging to the entrepreneurial background, I'm digital transformation experts with over 15, 16 years of experiences. So I thought, why not share the experiences of our industry and others' industry also? We should learn what is happening around the globe, because everyone in the club has some unique skill, unique understanding, and they are working in diversified cultures and diversified environment. Why not bring them together and let's explore to learn from each other? That's the reason we have chartered a new club out of Lucknow Toastmasters Club. Lucknow Toastmasters Club was parent club of this club also. So that's the purpose we have started this. And we thought that we will remain in the Toastmaster structure, which is the prepared speeches, evaluations, and table topics. That then being in the same structure, what different we can do? Then the idea came that let's divide our meetings in all that different segments. Speeches, prepared speeches, we have dedicated one complete day. That day we will only talk about prepared speeches and evaluations. Then second week, we will bring some influencer or industry experts, be it from Toastmaster organization or family or outside. Non-Toastmasters are also welcome to come and share their thoughts. And this is very successful when we together, our EC team, discussed this, and then we have implemented this, and we got very good result and very good feedback from all the members and people. Yesterday, I was talking to our division director, Devansh, and he was saying that he really loves these ideas when you bring like Dilshad Master, Jessica Brettenfeld, Alithia Sura, these kind of industry expert and influencer, they come here and share their experiences and thoughts. We don't influence them our thoughts that we want to listen something like this. No, we give them free hand and we ask them to share what they are experienced and they know well, better than us. Like last week, we had beautiful session on some emotional intelligence by Jaya Rajdev.
Maintaining healthy relationships is what we talk about.
Yes, maintaining healthy relationship. So these kind of things, and at the end, today was whole day for T-mode. Instead of having T-mode in every meeting, let's give whole complete meeting to our T-mode. What he knows or she knows better, let them bring in front of us and let us learn together. By this, we learn about time management, and Toastmaster Sunil learned how he can improve his training ability or presentation skill. So it is win-win for everyone. Like next week, we will have presentation where 1 or 2 presenters will come and show their presentation skill only. And then it will be evaluated by the audiences. So this is how we are remaining in the Toastmasters international structure and trying to be very creative in the organizing the meeting. That was the total idea. At the end, we are here to learn and grow together. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smita, Sunil, Amarjeet, and Seema, Saita ma'am, everyone. Thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Smita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. We're coming towards the end of our meeting tonight. It has been lovely that you all could spend some time and spend it with us. I really hope you're taking back some valuable information, some valuable lessons with you. We hope you apply them in your life, make it more fruitful, make it happier, make it healthier, and make it lovely with your friends and family. Thank you for spending time here. Good night and God bless. And we want to see you next Thursday, 9 p.m. Do join us. Bye-bye, everyone.